Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. No shot to bring him down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Looking to throw it on first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Birch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Snags the quick throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw. They couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Morton. Bringing pressure. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a thrower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. You're wondering, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown.
And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Morton. He's going to take off here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it to the right side. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. No problem, knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Morton. and this time it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled after the catch. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here comes a handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Morton, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Hard running through a tackle. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Tailback with another carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 40. At the 20. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the try for 2. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Morton. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Well, this pass is on target. Caught. Stopped right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The shotgun handoff here. Makes a nice move there. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Morton. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now they try here for the extra point. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff to the single back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys move.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back's got it again. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the running back takes the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Back to throw. It's Morton. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. A quick throw out left, complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this